Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Get started here with your general reading for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. Oh my gosh. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Oh my goodness. All right. I hope that you guys had a fabulous, amazing weekend. It was such a busy weekend. I don't think I've actually had even just a moment to decompress yet. So we're getting this video recorded. Things are kind of a little bit hectic still. So potentially you guys are feeling like the week starting out ended hectic, ended starting out just as hectic as well. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it and see what is coming through for you this week. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, for in general. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Okay, one more. My goodness. And bam, Aquarius. Bam, you've got doubles. Doubles confirmation coming through here. Let's get a couple tarot on it. Wow. It was such an amazing weekend, but oh my gosh, I don't even know that I slept this weekend, to be honest. I'm not even sure if I even took 5 minutes to sleep. I need to put some, the Wheel of Fortune, ooh, the Devil. I need to put some pictures on. Wow, this is just wild. I need to put some pictures on the community tab and in the members area. I just haven't had a chance to yet. I barely got in and out of the shower for today because it's just been crazy as well. So anyway, let's get into it. So you start out with travel. So some of you are going to be traveling this week. The travel could be for multiple different reasons. For some of you, it's going to be travel for work. For others, it's going to be travel for love. And yet for others, there's going to be a potential that there is news coming in that requires your attention and or requires you to travel this week, Aquarius. For some, that travel could be a very minimal distance. For others, it may be jumping on a boat, a plane, or a train to travel just a little bit further. So just know. Now, you also have this holiday card. So some of you, it says the answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So some of you are actually had put off some summer travel for school to go back in or for whatever reason to allow for maybe a little bit less congestion as far as holidays or vacation or travel goes. A lot of times we think about travel as being like, oh yes, in the summer we're going to do, right? Or spring break even. But some of you really reserve the time just before or just after those kind of big travel seasons, if you will, to take those big destination trips. So some of you have been planning on a destination trip, a vacation, a holiday, a retreat of sorts, and that is going to be coming through, and or you're setting the plans in place during this time, or you will be. But it feels like something's coming up for some of you. It feels like some of you may actually be winning a holiday or a retreat or travel of some sort, potentially from a radio station. I'm like hearing an announcer, right? Potentially from a radio station, or maybe somebody, again, there's a potential that you're getting some news that requires travel and somebody is paying for you to go. Now this makes me think of like kind of Italy or Paris or whatever, right? How this looks, and this looks more kind of, I don't know, foresty or vacation, camping, kind of potentially like the creek water maybe or what have you. But so there's lots of different potentialities coming through. I know that we had a couple of things planned and had some car trouble and weren't able to go this year. But that doesn't mean, or during summer, but that doesn't mean that there's, we have a holiday coming up next week, and lots of different things. So things still could be in the air. For those of you that were wanting to travel, there's that potentiality that's still coming through for you, okay? And it looks like it's going to show up this week. There's a potential that you come across just really amazing, like plane tickets or what have you, amazingly priced plane tickets or what have you, and it's really gonna, knock your socks off, okay? Now, some of you are gonna need to do some research this week, whether that involves travel or not, okay? There's also the strength card coming in here. So, yes, for some of you, there's going to need to be some courage. Some of you are scared to fly. I'm just going to say that, right? And there's a potential that there might be something that has to do with flying that might take a little bit of strength for you. But also, some of you are going to need to do some research. This could be some of you going back to school, right? And researching, kind of for a class or what have you. But it says you need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So this could also be that courage and strength to look into that travel or the processes or whatever it may be for you specifically this week. You're going to know, right? This could have, for some reason it's coming through that this could have to do with a relationship also, because you also have the Devil here and the Nine of Wands here. See, now Spirit's putting all of these together, okay? So you've got courage within that Nine of Wands and within the Strength card. So something is going to take a lot of courage this week, Aquarius. It could be looking into potentially the shadow self, doing some research on how to do that. It could be overcoming a fear of potentially flying, which, came through with that travel. But it also could come through with a potential for a requirement for travel. What is it? What could it be? It could be for a job. It could be for research in itself, right? For a position, for a project, for a paper or what have you. But it also could have to do with somebody's health. That could take courage and strength due to a potential for maybe overdoing, if that makes sense, with that Devil energy. So there may be some research that's coming in with that, but this also can come across as your energy coming through here, Aquarius. There's a potential that you are finally getting up the courage to knock out or kick to the curb some toxic thoughts or some toxic mindset or some potential addictions of sorts, that you're ready to really have a test of faith, right? To really kind of intrude on your self-perceived boundaries, interesting wording coming through here, and let some energy of focus and compassion for yourself come through, and do some research on what will be the best route or the best way for you to kind of overcome, or to have that courage, or to learn to do different, or to potentially go on a retreat or travel, or right. This could have to do with recovery of sorts as well for you or for someone else. So there's a lot coming through this week, Aquarius. I just have to say, bam. Before you know it, things are going to be looking up. For some of you, it may feel a little bit heavy this week. Travel, if you're traveling for amazing, beautiful, wonderful things, or if you've won travel, you're going to be excited as all get out, right? And you're going to be like, finally, I'm getting to do this. And before you know it, you're going to be on that plane, on that train, on that boat, whatever it may be, okay? Now, you also have love coming through here. So some of you are going to be stepping into this area of love. This could be through that um, Devil energy, right? That Devil energy can be an energy of potential negativity, maybe turning the negative, or going on the other side to love, a deepening of love for yourself and for others. For others of you, there's a potential that this energy is coming through for you due to kind of the rest of this, or coming through you to others due to kind of the rest of this. There's a lot going on this week, Aquarius, and I just have to say that, there's a lot going on many weeks. There's a lot, right? This weekend has been wild and crazy for me, but all beautiful and fun. There was a couple of hectic moments, but there's always nothing but love, right? And so if we can hold that mentality, that mindset and really hold ourselves into that, we can really kind of banish that potential for destructive thoughts or behavior or what kind of stuff, and move into that area of love. For some of you, that's exactly what you're moving into. You're doing some research on how to kind of, or potentially seeing somebody or speaking with people that is helping you to really, really move into this kind of courageous, right, with the Strength card and the Nine of Wands, this courageous kind of area where you are ready to create boundaries, or, you know, kind of push out of potentially boundaries that you put into place, and you're ready to step into love and forgiveness, right? So all of this is going very much together. There's a potential, right, that for forgiveness, that strength and that courage is going to need to be there. That test of faith could be coming through within this travel or this research or this devil energy this week. For some of you, it's like before you know it, you're on the other side. You've forgiven or you've been forgiven. Love has taken over. And for some of you, you are just really ready to have this almost new beginning, and before you know it, you're on the other side of that waterfall. Do you see this beautiful imagery here where that forgiveness is coming through? It's as if that water is coming through, Aquarius, and washing it away. And if we look here, it's almost as if there is like this brilliant opening of the mind or the crown chakra and or the third eye. It's like there's this understanding, this knowing, this energy that comes through where it's like, wow, it doesn't really matter, or does it really matter, or how does it matter, or can't I forgive? It doesn't mean I have to forget, but can't I forgive and love? Now, this all may come through kind of in a holiday experience. There may be, or there's a potential that while you're traveling or while you're on holiday, you may actually see that may be how that research is coming through. That courage, that strength is being shown to you, right? That energy of testing faith, or having this energy with this devil energy. It says you are only limited by but what you believe is possible. It's like it's testing that. What are your beliefs? What are you thinking in general? What are you thinking about forgiveness? What are you thinking about love? What are you thinking about travel or holiday? And research and courage and strength, right? Are you thinking that you can't afford to go on holiday or travel? Is there a potential that you could win it? Because that's what's coming through for you this week, Aquarius. But you also have the Wheel of Fortune. And what's coming through with that Wheel of Fortune energy, Aquarius, is this energy of before you know it, everything has changed. Everything has turned. It's like if things were hard or difficult, or if you needed that strength or courage, or you were being tempted, or in this place of potential addiction or worry or fear or whatever it may be, or you get this news, right, that is requiring you to travel or to think a different way or to move into a different space or to have your faith tested. It's almost as if that Wheel of Fortune is here to remind you, Aquarius, that there is a turning point, that you do have this energy or this era of luck. It's almost like lucky you, Aquarius. You get to step into this love, into this forgiveness. You have this space where you get to, you know, look at the shadow of yourself or do some research and find out how to step into courage, how to step into kind of this place of really taking your power back, of being like compassionate for yourself. And for some of you, that Wheel of Fortune is coming through with this energy of traveling or taking a holiday or retreating into your own mind. We don't always have to physically take a holiday or travel. We can travel through the recesses of our own mind. We can create a space within ourselves that is our perfect private space, or our perfect holiday, or our perfect place for holding faith, whatever it may be, Aquarius. But some of you may feel like this is a time to move into that. There's a lot of love around you this week, Aquarius. And before you know it, that forgiveness sets in, that energy of courage sets in, that energy of releasing sets in, and the wheels are turning in your favor, okay? So this comes through with like a lot of energy, Aquarius. But for those of you that this resonates with, or that parts of this message resonate with, you're going to pick those out and you're going to be like, finally, finally, and you know, this energy of bam, it finally makes sense, or this energy of that light really coming through, right? This one says whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So you have triple confirmation on the courage and strength coming through here, Aquarius. So this energy is coming through, whatever, right? Whether it's fear of flying, whether it's fear of opening up your heart for love, whether it's addiction, whether it's, you know, that courage and strength, or that test of faith, however that's coming through, that forgiveness, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Aquarius. And before you know it, bam, you're on the other side, and you have that waterfall, that beautiful energy. Now, when I think about this, you can create as a form of retreat or holiday or travel or vacation or travel, this beautiful energy within your mind where you are always in this place. Generally, water is considered a clarifying kind of substance or energy or what have you, right? It clears, it cleans, it clears, it cleanses away, right? Whenever there's rain, I always think of the earth being cleansed, right? And the same, water cleanses your body, your soul. It nourishes your mind. It helps to clear away the cobwebs or wash away, right? So you could use actually this image right here. You could use this image right here, right? And create your own inner escape, your own inner retreat, your own inner travel, Aquarius. Hopefully this is all making sense to you, because whoever needs to hear this will get it. But before you know it, you're on the other side. Before you know it, you're open to. Before you know it, you realize that the wheels have turned in your favor, that luck is always here and on your side, even in those moments where it feels challenging, even in those moments where it feels like maybe you need to forgive or let go. Forgiveness of yourself and others, if that is what is needed, doesn't mean you need to forget, Aquarius, but luck is on your side. The wheels are turning in your favor, and before you know it, bam, your life is going to potentially, or have that potential to look completely different, okay? That is what needs to come through. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.